A man walks back into Rockstar North after a long break. This is not some random employee. This is Leslie Benzies, the producer behind Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, GTA 4, GTA 5, and GTA Online. He helped build the machine that made Rockstar billions. But when he reaches the door, his keycard does not work. According to his lawsuit, security lets him inside anyway. Then the office manager tells him to leave. A year later, Benzies sues Rockstar and Take-Two for $150 million. And to understand why, we have to go all the way back to the deal that quietly decided who would own Grand Theft Auto forever.
Hello, I am Dr. Giggle. You might have seen me here, or maybe here. maybe not here. By the way, today we are following the money behind Grand Theft Auto. Because the weirdest thing about GTA is not the crime inside the game, it is the ownership structure outside the game. In 1998, Take-Two bought the assets of a struggling games label called BMG Interactive. Not for a giant pile of cash, for stock. 1.85 million shares. At the time, roughly $14.2 million. And inside that deal, Take-Two got something that did not look like a world-destroying asset yet. They got Grand Theft Auto. They got the publishing rights. They got the people around it. And they got two ambitious British brothers, Sam and Dan Houser. At this point, GTA was not a $20 billion monster. It was a controversial, top-down crime game with potential. The kind of thing a smart company buys, because nobody else is brave enough to understand it yet.
The origin story sounds almost too perfect. Before GTA became GTA, the idea was a game called Race and Chase. You played as the police. You chased criminals. You followed rules. Which is another way of saying, it was boring. Then the idea flips. What if you are not the cop? What if you are the criminal? What if the city is not a track, but a playground? What if the player can steal the car, run the light, hit the gas, and turn the whole nap into a bad decision simulator? That one creative flip becomes the soul of Grand Theft Auto. Sam Houser understands the attitude. Dan Houser brings the writing. Rockstar becomes the label. Rockstar North becomes the engine room. And for a while, this feels like the classic founder story. Two brothers, one dangerous idea, one empire. Except, it was never their empire. Here is the part most people miss. Rockstar feels like Sam and Dan Houser's company. The logo feels independent. The games feel rebellious. The whole brand feels like it is giving the middle finger to the system. But legally, Rockstar was part of Take-Two. Take-Two was a public company, and Grand Theft Auto became a corporate asset sitting on somebody else's balance sheet. The brothers had power. They had creative control. They had money. They had influence. But that is not the same thing as owning the empire. They were building one of the most valuable entertainment franchises in the world, inside a company they did not personally own. That is the trick. GTA sells rebellion, but GTA is owned by the system. But you know what the fun part is? Even though GTA is owned by the system, I still need to own GTA 6. And you subscribing to this channel, liking this video, will help me get there. Now come back to Leslie Benzies. Benzies was president of Rockstar North. He produced the games that turned GTA from a controversy into a global machine. In GTA Online is where that machine learned to print money every single year. Players did not just buy the game once, they kept buying inside the game.
Cars, upgrades, shark cards, status, speed, power. After years of pressure, Benzies takes a paid sabbatical. Then, he tries to come back. And according to his lawsuit, his key card is dead. The man who helped build the money machine is locked out of the building. Benzies claimed he was owed $150 million under a profit-sharing agreement. Rockstar and Take-Two disputed his claims. The case was later settled confidentially. So we do not get the clean courtroom ending. We do not get the final public answer. But we do get the question. If the people building the machine do not own the machine, what happens when the machine becomes too valuable? And this is where the story stops being about one lawsuit. Dan Houser, the writer behind so much of Rockstar's voice, stayed for years after that. He helped make Red Dead Redemption 2. During that rollout, his comment about 100-hour weeks exploded across the gaming industry. Rockstar later tried to clarify the context, but the damage was done. Rockstar had become the face of something every gamer benefits from, and every developer fears: crunch. Then, in 2020, Dan Houser left Rockstar after an extended break. Sam Houser remained. The company kept moving. The machine did not stop. And in 2025, while GTA 6 was deep in development, Rockstar fired more than 30 workers across UK and Canadian studios. The union accused Rockstar of union busting. Take-Two said the firings were for gross misconduct and not for union activity. Two versions of the same event. One legal fight. No simple ending yet. But the pattern is hard to ignore. The games get bigger, the money gets bigger, and the people making the thing keep having to fight for a piece of the power. So here is the whole story in one line. In 1998, Take-Two spent about $14.2 million on a struggling games label. That deal helped create a franchise now estimated to be worth more than $20 billion. The brand became rebellious. The games became legendary. The company became rich. But the ownership never worked like the mythology. The empire did not belong to the logo. It did not belong to the fans. And for the people who built it, creative control was never the same thing as ownership. So next time someone tells you Grand Theft Auto is Rockstar's empire, ask one question: who actually owns it? Then ask, what happened to the people who built it? That is the money. Now you know. You are welcome.